The History of Cheaters in Rainbow Six Siege, and it's by, honestly, probably my favorite R6 YouTuber, Alka. Go sub to him. Every time we watch one of his videos, it's peak. Let's get it, let's go.
Old game. Siege is an old game, which makes it very easy to develop cheats for. In today's video, I'll be going over all of the craziest cheats that I've seen in Siege to show you just how bad it really is. One of the most notorious cheats for Siege in the past years has been being able to shoot Maverick holes from your guns. This cheat is exactly what I just said. You could get a gun, and every time you shot a bullet, it could go through reinforcements because the cheater actually coded in the ability to make Maverick holes with the bullets.
Was that PC only?
If you thought about, hey, maybe I'll get behind a reinforcement so the cheater can't shoot me there, that's not going to work, because he can shoot through reinforcements now, and it makes Mav holes, so if you ever needed to get a wall open, shooting LMGs and this cheat could easily get a wall open, so you wouldn't need to bring a breacher.
That had to have been
really,
PC
really
only!
Nice, again, to kill people who were maybe hiding behind reinforcements and getting walls open, so it was a multi-purpose cheat, and it was very easy to get, and I'm saying that because the majority of the Siege community that was cheating had this cheat at the time, so I'd imagine it was pretty cheap and easy to get.
Bro,
like Siege cheats are.
I'm not even trolling. I don't even remember this. I'm assuming this was PC only. I'm assuming a lot of these are going to be PC. There's definitely going to be some console ones, though.
Unfortunately, but it was one that was plaguing the game back in year 5 and year 6 specifically that I definitely thought I needed to go over.
This is a good video.
Something else I definitely think I need to go over is our next cheat, which is huge shotgun holes with your bullets. It's sort of the same type of cheat as the last one, where you're just coding the bullet to do a different thing, but instead of making Maverick holes, you're just making huge shotgun holes with one bullet. Now, on screen is my actual TikTok that's pinned on my TikTok of somebody doing this with Cali. Every time they shot a Cali bullet, it would make a huge actual soft hole in the wall. So it was just absolutely broken because people did it on Cali with fast reload hacks and infinite ammo. People would do it on actual shotgun.
What am I watching right now? Thank God Siege X is coming out, bro. Thank God.
So you'd have more actual soft destruction with the shotguns and have better range with them. They did it on pistols, LMGs, which would be absolutely insane. So being able to make huge shotgun holes,
this
like
also had to have been PC only.
Pistol is another cheat that I thought I definitely should mention in this video. Something that's a little bit less useful, but more of a troll cheat, is the next cheat that I'll be going over, which is the chicken photo cheat. Now, this was...
I remember this. Again, this was only PC. But I remember this because the clips of this went like viral on Twitter.
A cheat for really only a few days because it was only one person using it to troll streamers.
Insane.
What they would do is they essentially made it to where if there was a banwave in the chat, they coded that banwave to, instead of displaying the name of the players who were banned, it would display a PNG of this chicken here. So it was more just like a troll cheat to mock streamers and make a few clips. Arguably the least harmful cheat on this list. It was more just for fun. But I definitely...
Bro, but what I don't understand is, how do you code that? How do you code it to where every time there's a bandwave on PC, you send out a global chicken?
Definitely thought that I listed it because it was one of the most popular cheats due to the fact that they did it to streamers specifically, so streamers kept posting about it, and it was something that really was funny in the Siege community for a long time. Something else that plagued the Siege community for a long time is our next hack, which I'm coining the Batman hack. This is a hack that even still is in the game today, although it's a bit more rare, which essentially allows you to be able to repel anywhere that you are. For some reason, these hacks also typically come with speed hacks, which is something that I'll go over later, but instead of only being able to repel on surfaces that you would normally be able to repel on, like walls, windows, whatever it may be, it allows you to repel anywhere, and then once you are repelled, you can upside down repel. So you can just walk at people upside down like you're Batman or you're Spider-Man and just be really weird because no one's gonna expect you to run at them floating in the air. It's really funny looking, but it's another cheat that has been in the game for a while that they have not been able to fix. Even I still see it to this day, which was actually my main motivation for putting it in the video in the first place. But like I said, specifically with this hack, it also for some reason typically comes with speed.
Bro, I'm only 3 minutes into this video, and this further reinforces the fact as to why I will never play PC Siege ever. Maybe when Siege X comes out and they fix all the cheating and stuff, then, but bro, not until Siege X comes out, dude. No way. Absolutely not.
Speed hacks as well. which is our 5th and next hack. Speed hacks are actually pretty common throughout other games as well. It's not just a Siege hack, but because it's so common even throughout Siege, I thought I'd have to mention it. It essentially does exactly what you'd think it'd do. It makes you faster. Not only does it make you faster maybe by 1 speed or 2
Mozzie's like a 4 speed right now.
When you're smiling, when you're smiling, when you're smiling, when you're smiling.
Dude, chat, I do have YouTube Premium. I'm just on my guest account, bro.
Speeds, but it actually makes you faster than any operator in the entire game. It makes you very, very,
Bro, look at Monty,
fast.
Look at Monty.
People love to do this with Monty or with Clash, 2 shield operators that are typically really, really slow, and you just walk at people really quickly with these shield operators.
Yo, this
now with the shield rework, whenever you could just walk at people with your shield up and you don't need it extended and you can just melee them for free.
This is insane.
This has become even more powerful.
This is insane.
It's really kind of funny to look at as well, because I'll see Callies who have like 360 aimbot speed hacks, so they're just zooming across the map, doing 360s at a rate that I have never even seen before, and just insta-sniping people like they're trying out for the Call of Duty squad in FaZe. But it was just, it's probably one of the most common hacks that you can get
what
in
the fuck is
entire
this?
game, just because of how fun it is.
What the hell?
Something that is the most common hack, though, other than that hack, is just plain wall hacks.
Yeah.
Now, I know that this isn't something that is historic.
Wait, so that's how wall hacks actually looks when you're the one using it? Bro, no wonder that shit's OP. You can literally just pre-fire right where their head is.
Historically just a rainbowsixsiege cheat, but like I said, it is super common, so I definitely thought I had to include it in this video. Arguably, it is, again, like I said, the most common hack there is. Wall hacks allow you to see through walls. It's that simple. And with wall hacks come with other hacks that are packaged inside of that, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. Wall hacks make it to where you can see the outline or the actual hitbox of a player through many walls, so that you're able to pre-fire them and know exactly where they are without them having any information on where you are. Now, typically, wall hackers come in many shapes and sizes. Other than them.
What I don't understand is, how is this fun? If you are literally sitting here, bro, it's basically like you have a non-stop interrogation. Like, bro, how is this fun, though, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no way you enjoy doing this.
Being fat and smelly, they usually come in a way where they're not going to actually try and show you that they're wall hacking. They're just going to closet it and make it very, very subtle so that you don't know that they're cheating. But if you make a wall hacker mad enough, they'll just go below you and start blatantly shooting you through floors or ceilings. So you have to be careful with these hackers specifically. If you know that they are hacking, don't call them out. Don't start raging at them. Just try to counter them as much as possible, because they will start rage toggling, which can make it even more unwinnable when you go against these cheaters. And because, again, of how common it is that it happens, I'm in champ lobbies with about a 2 out of 4 chance that I get these cheaters. You want to be very careful when you're going against them, because just the way that you treat these hackers can be the difference between you ranking up or you not ranking up. But it's super, super common to be able to not only see players through walls, but to even see utility through walls, which brings me into my next hack. Utility wall.
Bro, I always wondered what it would be like to meet somebody in the real world who uses wall hacks on R6. It'll probably never happen because they're like in like their mom's basement just cheating. But dude, like, you have to be a supreme loser to be doing this, bro. Like, you are spending money, ruining everyone else's gaming experience to get a fake rank in fake stats and then just end up getting banned anyways. It is so sickeningly disgusting. Like, at least the chicken guy was like funny. This is just weird, bro.
Wall hacks. This goes hand in hand with normal wall hacks. If you have wall hacks, you typically probably also have utility wall hacks, but it makes it to where you're able to see Legion traps, Capcan traps, you're able to see bulletproof cameras, Valkyrie cameras, whatever it may be.
Like, this is so dumb, bro.
This is due to the fact that most people, when they were going against wall hackers, would just play trap operators like Capcan, Legion, Frost, to slow wall hackers down. Because if you have wall hacks on people, you're just going to run at them, right? Because you know you're going to win the gunfight. Why would you play slowly? If someone's running around and not playing slowly, and then they typically aren't looking out for traps, and they'll die to traps very often, which is why wall hacks now come with the ability to see utility so that they don't actually die to Capcan traps anymore, which is why you get a lot less value when you're using trap operators against wall hackers, which is why, personally, I recommend you run shield operators. But that's just my opinion. Anyways, you get the idea. Seeing utility with wall hacks is also another hack that a lot of people didn't know existed, but trust me, it does exist. Stop playing Capcan against cheaters and start playing Clash. Speaking of shields, our next hack is being able to shoot your gun while behind your shield as a hack in Siege.
I swear I remember this on console. Dude, this was on console like years ago. This was literally insane.
So, if you're playing Monty, you can have your shield fully extended and still be able to shoot people with your pistol. This means you can shoot them and they literally can't shoot you back, and that is absolutely broken, especially in a one-shot headshot game
never
like
forget
Siege,
this, bro.
where they literally can't do anything about it. Not only is this exclusive to Monty, but you can do it on someone much scarier like Blitz, you could even do it on Fuse with his shield, and you can really even do it on Clash, so you can slow people down as Clash and then shoot them.
Yeah, this was like an old glitch, bro.
Back. Now, this
is like an old glitch.
Much more prominent earlier in the game because it was actually a glitch that you could exploit without having to hack the game, and because of that and because of how common it was, hackers thought that it would be a good idea to just make it a hack instead of a glitch that you had to do, but because now that that's not in the game, those hackers don't have that bright idea as much anymore, so you don't see as many people doing this, but it definitely is still something that they do to this day that I thought I needed to mention in this video. Something else that I need to mention in this video is just aimbotting. This is the second most common cheat that you will see in not only Siege, but in every other game. Second, of course, to Wallhacks. But it makes it to where even if your crosshair isn't on the actual player you're shooting, it'll still hit them. It just curves the bullet to the enemy no matter where they are. You could be holding the tightest Azami pixel angle known to man, all of their bullets will still hit you. So again, the only way to really counter this is with shield operators, with Blackbeard Osa, with a Boss G that one-shots them, but full aimbot is definitely something that I...
Wait, so aimbot just like toggles to their head? That's what aimbot is? I thought aimbot was like if you just shoot, it hits the nearest like head of an enemy. But this like toggles to their head? Bro, I don't even know what's worse, chat. Wallhacks or aimbot? I'd say like, I don't even know. That's actually a good question. Chat, what do you think is more cringe?
Wanted to mention, because in a one-shot headshot game like Siege, it's very hard to get around because all they have to do is hit one bullet on you, and if they're swinging and you're holding an angle, because of reaction time, chances are they're going to win that gunfight 100% of the time. Now, you might deal with closet aimbotters that maybe toggle it on or off depending on if they know people are watching, which can be even harder to deal with. But typically, because of how easy it is to spot this cheat other than that, these are pretty easy cheaters to get banned and get rid of, which is why a lot of people don't do it as much as, let's say, Wallhacks.
Bro, this
but
is
it's definitely
so
still
lame.
a really important cheat that plagues Siege.
This is
now,
so
all
lame.
of these hacks have been for my PC players, but there is one hack that actually affects console players, and that is ximming. Yes, ximming is cheating. Ubisoft has said it themselves. If you are plugging in a keyboard and mouse onto a console, you are cheating. You are giving yourself an unfair advantage on a console compared to other players.
Bro?
It is cheating. I don't care what you say. If you're a PC player and you don't know what ximming is essentially getting a third-party device that you can plug your keyboard and mouse into, and then using that third-party device that is coded with cheats on it to then plug into your Xbox so that you're able to play on a keyboard and mouse against controller players. If you've ever played a video game on either one of these consoles, whether it be PC or Xbox and PlayStation, you know that PC players are much better aimers than console players because they have an entire arm to aim with their mouse, whereas controller players only have a tiny little joystick and a thumb to aim instead. So it's a natural advantage to be able to aim on PC that these people specifically abuse and buy software to abuse, even though they've been told multiple.
Bro, what I don't understand about Xim players is like, why don't you just play Siege on PC? You're literally spending like $200 on a Xim. You still have to buy the mouse and the keyboard. The Xbox is probably $300 or $400. Like, bro, or like $100 on the Xim, whatever. Bro, why not just play on PC? Like, are you actually this cringe? Like, literally this cringe, bro?
Times that it is literally against the terms of service when they launch Siege. Something else that is not only bad to the terms of service, but is completely illegal and a federal offense, is server crashing or game crashing in Siege as a cheat.
This used to be a plague on console. Bro, I remember in year 4, it was called like hitting servers or booting servers. You would load up into a game, and right as you get into like the first or second round, everybody would go to 20,000 ping, you would DC from the game, you would get an abandon sanction, and you would lose. So you'd get a 60-minute ban, and you'd lose Elo. It was like the most annoying, cringy shit ever. And at one point, match cancellation wasn't even a thing. So if you knew that you were playing a booter, it was GG's. There was nothing you could do. There was literally nothing you could do.
There are some people where if you know that they're cheating and you call them out for cheating, they're just going to crash the server that you're playing the game on, or crash everyone's game so that the match gets canceled and no one loses elo and they can play a different game where maybe they don't know that the enemies are cheating. The reason that this is taken much more seriously than any of the other cheats is because you actually have to mess with the Wi-Fi of someone's home that they're paying for in order to pull this cheat off successfully.
This was
which,
so cringe.
Again, is a federal offense, so if you ever have server crashed or you've messed with...
Bro, motherfuckers were committing federal crimes for 25 elo. Federal crimes for 25 elo.
Someone's Wi-Fi, gotten their IP address, whatever it may be, that is literally illegal. You will go to prison. Stop doing it. If you know someone that is doing it and actively making Siege a much worse place, maybe tell them to not do it, or report them to the police, because that's not cool, man. Like I said, not only are they able to crash your Wi-Fi and crash the server, but there's some people that can even crash your game. I've been in Siege, and I've been shit-talking cheaters because I see their KD, I see their win rate, I know that they're cheating based off of their low level, and then they'll literally just be like, hey, what's happening to your game? And then they'll crash it. It's that easy. People know how to crash games now. Now, that was something that was a lot more prominent in the earlier days of Siege, and it...
Okay, chat, I'm not really sure what's happening right now, but I haven't, read a message other than XQC for, 15 minutes straight. I'll check it out after this video. Is he, raiding Area 51 right now? The entire chat has been typing XQC for, 15 minutes straight. Is he streaming himself raiding Area 51? I'll check it out after this game. Relax.
Isn't nearly as common now. In fact, I haven't seen one of these people in seasons, but it definitely was a hack in the history of Rainbow Six Siege that I knew I had to go over because it was something that even I've gone through as a player. Something that I have not gone through personally, though, is going against a defender with hacks that is able to steal the diffuser, plant it, and then defuse it as a cheat. In this clip right now, you can see the dog pick up the diffuser from outside.
No.
Plant the diffuser like he was an attacker.
Dog
weird,
is
right?
planting.
Not only that, but he can also defuse a diffuser. So as long as he's able to get that diffuser planted, then he's able to defuse it as long as no one that is attacking is on site, and he's able to win the game. He essentially takes his role from being a defender to being an attacker to being a defender again, which is a really creative cheat, if I'm being completely honest. I never would have thought of that if I was a cheat developer, but it's still something that was in Siege for a little bit because a few select people were doing it. And the reason that only a few select people were doing it is because it's a really specific cheat, which in my mind makes me think that it's probably an expensive one, but nonetheless one that I thought I should go over. If you've ever actually hacked in Rainbow Six Siege, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, you probably started out cheating with very, very soft cheats like these, where all you're doing is getting yourself skins in-game. This hack was very common, and I'm pretty sure there's ways that you can even do it today. It was the oldest and least banned cheat in Rainbow Six Siege. You essentially could just change your game files around a little bit in your computer.
Chat, do not do this, bro. You'll get banned.
And make it to where you had every single elite skin in the game.
People used to do this back when, people used to do this years ago. Do not do this.
And because you were doing it on the own game files that you downloaded, technically, it isn't really that big of a cheat if it is technically cheating at all. So that's why it's been around for so long, because it's not really a high priority for Siege players, but it's definitely something that most people have done. Hell, I know friends back when I was 12 or 13 that were doing it too. It was just that common back then. Now, I don't actually condone doing any of this, especially elite skin hacking, because you're taking away money from artists that actually make these skins and spend a lot of time making these skins. So
yeah, it's just scummy, bro.
Do this, as well as any other cheating in the game. But it definitely is something that I wanted to mention because...
Bro, you know the glitch I wanted him to go over? I wish he went over this. Bro, did any of y'all play Siege when Jaeger could put a deployable shield on his head? I'm not kidding. Hi, Vice, pull it up. Pull it up on my other monitor. I'm going to add in a fucking 14th one. Hi, Vice, pull it up. Back in the day, you could literally put a deployable shield on Jaeger's head and you couldn't headshot him.
Of just how common it was that people were doing it, but also for the harmless nature that it had as well. Now, for the final cheat in our video, we're going to go over getting new skins early. So it kind of goes hand in hand with getting skins in general, but
Hi, Vice, pull
in
it
this
up.
specific cheat, you were able to
That's
get
a
skins
core
that
memory,
actually
bro.
hadn't come out yet.
That
That's
is a
something
core
that
fucking
has been
memory.
in Siege for actually a few years now. People got the Nox skin Elite early, they got the Ying Elite early, they got the Tachanka Elite early, and if you think this is content creators who are actually getting early access and pretending that it's hacks, it's not, because there was actually footage of people getting the Tachanka rework and Elite skin early before it even came out and using it in a ranked match. So not only are you able to get early skin releases, but you're also able to get reworks before the reworks come out, which is absolutely insane. And not only that, but you're able to use it in a ranked game. That is just unbelievable. But because of just how insane that cheat is, I had to put it in the video. But with that out of the way, that is it for today's video.
Dude, that was good, but wait, I gotta show you mine. Oh my god, okay, no, this is literally perfect. This is literally perfect. Chat, this right here was absolutely fucking unplayable. Dude, that is Jaeger, guys, that's Jaeger. With a shield on his head. And if you shoot the shield, it doesn't do any damage. Bro, this was the most annoying glitch in the game to play against. Hands down! But, W video, as always, out.